Hello all. Today topic is about what are the skills school does not teach us. So let me start this topic with a disclaimer. I'm not against any school, but here I'm trying to guide the students about the important skill set which will very helpful for their career to build their career from the school level. Okay. Uh, just imagine in this competitive world how difficult to get a job, and sometimes if you somehow get the job, it is also so difficult to survive in that job. For that reason, there are skill sets which is very important for you to enhance, to improve time to time. And if you learn this skill set from your school level, it will be very easy for you just enhance and move forward in your life. Okay, so without spending much time, let identify what are the skill set which is really helpful for your career. So here is the slide which is telling about there are five important skill set for students. Actually, believe on me, there are many skill sets we should learn, but important if you tell, I just in my personal view there are five things or five skill sets which is really neat for a student, right? So the first skill set is talking about how to discover your passion. First of all, we should know what is passion and how it is contribute in our life, and is it really helpful? Is it adding some value to the life? So definitely we'll discuss on that. And the second point is how to negotiate for a win-win outcome. So this is one skill set where we are using this skill set every time in your career, every time in your life you are going to use this skill set, and you should know how to success in that negotiation. The full world is talking about this negotiation. When you are going for any any shop to buy something, you are also doing some kind of negotiation, that bargaining. Okay, so that negotiation is very much important. And the third one is time, how to manage your time. Even this is one skill set not only for students, it is for everybody should learn how to manage their time. So time management is very important, that also we need to discuss how one student can utilize his time properly so he can get a lot of success in life. So the fourth one is how to handle the failures. See, in the life, who are the successful person in their career or in their life, that doesn't mean that they never taste the bitter taste of failure. Definitely they gone through that kind of pain or that kind of frustration, that kind of concern. But the key part for them, they can able to learn from that failure and move further. That is the thing which is make them so great today, because they learn from their mistake, they learn from their failures. So we'll discuss, one failure is not a breakdown, it is just a first step of the success, right? Then the last one, not the least, that is talking about how to survive without modern technology. There are few technology we are using which is very very much important for our life. I agree on that point, but it is very much addicted also. We are very much addicted to that technology. Take for example technology, or you can tell the equipment. For example, you can take mobile. How much we are addicted to the mobile? Really, it is adding value to us. Yes, of course, it is adding a lot of value to us. But are we addicted to that? If we are addicted, then really it is helping us, or we are going somewhere where we should not go. So we are taking our generation to that end, or we are in control, that we are guiding how the environment will work, or the environment itself guiding us. So we should not driven by something, some kind of anxiety. So we will be in trouble. So we need to learn the skill set, how to utilize this equipment, how to utilize this technology for our benefit. We should not driven by our anxiety, we should not influenced by others, we should not guided by any equipment, right? So okay, without losing time, let's go to the next slide. So this is the first skill set, right? We already discussed that the first one is the passion. So if I tell what is passion, the first question is coming to mind, why we should know about our passion. Is it really added value to our life? Yes. If it is yes, definitely. Okay. So let little bit discuss about what is passion. Okay. First of all, we should not be driven by any of our anxiety. Okay. Try to think what you are doing, really you are liking to do that, or you are influenced by other, and for that reason you are doing. Sometimes it is happen, right? He is doing that job, so I will also do. Don't do that. What is you liking? What is you want to do? Okay. So how you come to know that I am good on this topic, or I am good on this activity, or I am good on this job? There are two basic questions. If you can ask you and you get that answer, that is enough to identify your passion. So the first one is, just check, are you doing something, some activity very significantly without any frustration or concern. For example, suppose you like to paint one image. Suppose another person like to play cricket. Maybe another person like to dance. Okay. So whatever the activity you are doing or you are performing, you are not getting bored for that. You are not feeling it is a very tedious job, let close it here. Don't like to spend time. If you are doing like this, that is not your passion. But if you feel like spending time is just, for me it is just enjoyment, I am more excited to spend some more time, and you are not bothered about how much time you spend on that. Okay. If you are doing some activity that could be your passion, but you need to slowly observe on that. It is not a one day job, and you just feel in one day, okay, this is my passion, I identified. No, it will take some time. If you slowly start on that, think on that, and you mark that this is what I am liking and spending time on this, so you can get some clue on that. And the second question is, just ask yourself, if throughout my life I need to continue this work or this activity, can I do this by enjoying this job, by enjoying this activity? If your answer is yes, then believe me, if you believe on yourself and find out this is the job I am going to do for the next or throughout my career, then whatever the effort, whatever the time you are going to put, definitely you can bring some innovation. Definitely you can do this the same work in a creative manner, which will add value for that equipment or for that job, and definitely you can get money for that. Indirectly you are generating money for you. So so overall story, whatever I am telling, if you identify your passion, it will give you the satisfaction for your life, and also it will generate money for you. So in a simple word, if I'll tell, you need to expand your comfort zone rather than quitting it. So nowadays the concept is coming. Let's see, try to do some multitasking, do some multiple business, do some multiple things. So anyway, you can get success. But the passion is talking about stick to the job or the work, whatever you like. Stick to one job, whatever you like. You definitely bring innovation or some kind of creativity in that, and that will generate money for you instead of going to different task. Okay, so that is what about the passion. Okay, we are in second slide now. So this skill set is negotiation. It is one of the important skill set for everybody. Okay, in our day-to-day life, in most of the case, we used to do the negotiation without knowing we are doing the negotiation. For example, if you are going to do shopping, suppose you are going to a mall to do some shopping. When you are bargaining with the shopkeeper, that is called negotiation. That means you are negotiating with the price, or you are negotiating with the quality, you are negotiating with the product. Okay, you are convincing the shopkeeper to agree upon whatever the rate you are telling as for the quality of the product, right? So that is all about the negotiation. There's a very simple and up to the mark the example is. Okay, then it is little bit twist here. What does mean win-win outcomes? If there is a deal, definitely somebody is going to lose and somebody is going to win. That is for sure. Okay, but win-win outcome means when you are going for a deal, this between multiple parties are there, or maybe two parties are there, they are making one deal, and one party wants to take some benefit and other party also take or extract some benefit how much possible. Okay, so when that kind of negotiation is going on, if it is end up with without any dispute and with some happiness, okay, then that is called win-win outcome. Okay, so very easy term if I can use here, win-win outcome means a mutual acceptance outcome where both or multiple parties agree on the final deal. Okay, so to win that negotiation or win that deal, a strong negotiation person always gets success. So there are some basic uh, rules how we can do a negotiation to win that deal, right? So the basic rule of negotiation is we should know that when we should walk away from that deal, right? I mean, when we need to close that deal, okay, we should not very aggressive or we should not very uh, observe their problems. Okay, we should not listen to their problems and somehow compromise from our side. That is not win-win deal. The deal should be such a way that both the parties should be agree and happily they walk away without any dispute, right? So do that deal, we need to enhance or we need to learn some technique which is really help to do a negotiation. Okay, so the techniques are already on the screen. So first one is, if we are going for a deal, first of all we should know what are the information we need to collect, how much possible we need to collect the information about that deal. Then the second one is, what are the information we collected, is it really true, is it really helping us to win that deal? There should be some information which is misguided or come from a different source, or it is a false news or false information. Then we need to extract that one out. Whenever there is a deal, we need to straightforward put all the right information on the table. We should not make any deal with a false information because it will not work for a long term. Definitely somehow it will go for a dispute and it will create some problem in your relationship. So it is better always stand with the true information to make the deal, right? So third one is a good listener. Whenever we are going for a deal, we should not just put our opinion, whatever we need, whatever we want to extract from that deal. Even we need to give a time, we need to give a chance, we need to listen whatever the opposition is talking about. What is the goal of the opposition? What are the benefits he is trying to get? Right? So always be a good listener so you can make a proper deal with the opposition. Okay, so the fourth one, whatever I just told, that you should not listen to them, of course, but that doesn't mean that you can observe all their problem and try to compromise from your side. That is not win outcome. Okay, so definitely at that time you are compromising a lot of things, and for the benefit of other party you are doing some kind of sacrifice. That is not correct, right? So the last one is, improve the skill to study the mindset of the opposition and close the deal without dispute. That is very, very important. We should not make the deal so long. If it is lengthy, definitely the chance of cancellation of the deal is high. So we need to close the deal where we know that whatever we need, that we got it. And the opposition, whatever he or she is trying to get, or the multiple parties they are in the deal they're trying to get, they are also happy. That's the right time to convince everybody and come out from that deal. Okay. When the deal is closed, that definitely one person will win, one person will lose, but not immediately. That will tell in the long term when outcome will come. Okay. So if I give a small example, I think it will be better you can understand it. Suppose you are going for an interview where you can able to crack that interview, and now there is a salary negotiation is going on with the HR, and whatever the experience you have or whatever the salary you are getting in the old company, now you are demanding some more percentage as for your experience or as for your qualification or whatever the new technology you learn according to that, or you have some kind of experience which is very rare in the market, on whatever the basis you are trying to increase your salary, right? But in the other side, the interviewer or the company, he is trying to convince you with the less salary, because that's the benefit for the company. If he can able to hire you and give you less salary and try to extract some work from you, then that's the benefit for the company. But if you can negotiate and showcase what are the things you can do, and if the company is not up to the mark to give that salary, you are also okay to quit the job. You can check out some other option in the market, but you are not stick to particular job. That's also okay. So you need to know that what are the information you need to share to the company, what are the skill set you need to showcase to the company. So company will agree upon that, and for particular that role, he should hire you. That negotiation is quite important in our day-to-day life. Okay. So let's go to the next slide, and this is talking about the time management. I think this is one skill set, not only the student, everybody needs it. In every stage of our life, we need to know how to manage the time, because it is very precious and we cannot buy time. To do the time management, there are three important things we should know. Whatever the activity, whatever the things we are doing, whatever the aim we have, whatever the desire we have, whenever we are setting that things, then we should listen to three very important point, right? So whenever you are managing your time, that means suppose you set one goal, okay? Whenever you are setting one goal, you should set the goal which can be achieved, which can measure. Suppose you cannot achieve full-fledgedly, 100% you cannot able to achieve, but you can tell that okay, somehow I can achieve the 80%. So that goal should be measurable in somehow, that you need to think. So at last you can tell that somehow I cannot able to achieve this goal within this time, but I can able to manage 80% or 90% or 60%. So whenever you are setting a goal, give time for that and make sure that goal can be achieved or measured, right? Then the second is talking about prioritize the task as per your urgency. Suppose you have many tasks to complete, to do list, you have many tasks to complete within some time, yes, but which one I will take it as priority? Which is very important for me? That you need to discuss. You need to find out that prioritize task. That will help you to get the confidence. If you take one task which is not much important, is a minor task, by completing that you will not get any benefit, or you will not get so excited that I finish something. But which is important, which is urgent, if you can able to do that, you can get confidence to finish rest of the task. So always prioritize and find out which task is important for you to take off as fast. Okay. Then the third one is talking about set a timeline to completion of task. Set a timeline to the task when you can complete it. We cannot take one task and tell that okay, some months, some weeks, some days I can take to finish it. So every task has a very mature time. I'm not telling you also take very less time and put yourself in a lot of pressure to finish it. No, that also increase your stress. So you just think that if it is a very minor task, or it is a major task, or it is something outside the box you are doing for the first time, according to that you just prioritize it and give a proper time. If suppose you cannot able to finish it due to some circumstance, understand for that, then you can for the reason I told you, it can be measurable. You can tell that okay, 60% I can able to finish, and the problem what are the problem happen, why I cannot finish the 100%. You can mark that okay, these are the things. I take a holiday in between, my health was not good, for the reason I cannot able to catch up the things. So whatever the things, you just put it. So at last you can get confidence or satisfy yourself that whatever I achieve, that is my 100%. I gave 100%, but due to some circumstance I cannot able to get the 100%. But my effort is always 100% there, right? So that is all about time management. So let's go to the next. This is very another important topic, that is how to handle the failure, right? So handling failure is easy, or it is very difficult? Anybody can tell? Of course, it is difficult. Yes. So treat the failure is part of our life, or part of the success. First, you listen this, that if we can able to treat the failure, or accept the failure, or acknowledge the failure in a proper way, definitely it will help us to get the success very quickly. If we take more time to understand that and go through a breakdown, go through a frustration, go through some kind of concern, then definitely we will be delayed to get the success. So we should learn from our mistake, we should learn from our failure, then only we can get the success. And nowadays if you see who are success in their life, they definitely gone through these failures, for that reason they are successful. So it is better first take some kind of risk and learn from your failure. If you are not taking any risk, definitely you will not fail and you will be in your comfort zone. So if you are telling that I am failure, that means you are doing something extraordinary, which is not easily done by you. Something different you have taken, for the reason you got failure, right? So we should learn from that failure, then we should move further. And every life has gone through this bitter test of the failure. But the key part is they learn from it. They are successful in their life because whatever the mistake they have done, they learn from it. They did not stop there, they did not give up from there. They keep them motivated and prepare for another try. So that is what they did to get their goal. For that reason they are success in their life. Okay, this is the last one. This is talking about survive without modern technology. What do you think about what does it mean? Survive without modern technology. I'm sure in this near future it is going to be a great challenge for all of us. Okay. Um, okay. For example, if you see the modern society where the people are staying in cities and metros, they don't know their neighbors, and but they are connected to their neighbors, friends by mobile. Okay. Even you don't mind if somebody nowadays, if somebody get up from the bed in morning, first one is the mobile to look at the notification, right? So we are somehow addicted to the technology, addicted to the equipment. Okay, but excluding this, there is another life which we must enjoy. For example, instead of connecting with your friends by using WhatsApp, SMS, or video chat, whatever that, instead of that, feel free to directly meet them and discuss whatever you want to do. Okay, due to Corona, I understand it is only possible virtually, not physically, but whenever needed, whenever possible, I'm just telling, do that. We should not addicted to any technology. We should not driven by any technology. We should not driven by any environment. We can create this, okay, but don't addicted to that. So later it will be very difficult to survive, right? So that is all about these things. Spend some time and interact with your near and dears. Okay, sometimes go out, play games with your friends in playground instead of playing whatever the game platform is available. Online games, Xbox, sometimes in TV itself we can switch off and start playing. So instead of that, make yourself physically fit, mentally fit, and for that you need to come out. You need to go to the playground, get some fresh air, play with your friends physically. Okay, so these are the things definitely help you mentally and physically, right? Come out from the virtual world whenever it is needed. Okay, whenever it is needed, get some time for yourself and enjoy the environment, enjoy the nature, right? So even I mentioned here that is AI and ML. AI is artificial intelligence and ML is machine learning. These are two technology which is going to conquer over next few decades. Okay, it will make us too addicted to the machines. If you learn this technology, you can understand now we are making the machines to answer our questions. We are just making them to learn from some insights from their experience. We are just making them learn about our language, our emotions. Okay, so think that when one machine can behave like a human being, then what kind of role we are going to play in our life? Okay, so this is all about little bit all about that modern technology. I just want to point out that you can use the technology because without that we cannot move further also. If you tell I am not going to use mobile, then how you can connect to a friends who is staying away from away from your home, who is staying in a different city, and suppose you are doing some virtual classes or you are doing some kind of online courses where the college is outside of India. Maybe you cannot able to travel due to money dependency or some other cases. At that time, definitely mobile is going to help you out. So I'm not telling to stop this kind of technology, but my intention is wherever it is needed, use it. Whenever it is not needed, please stop it. Don't make it addicted. Like we come up from the bed immediately checking out what are the notification came in the social media. Is it somebody tell hi, good morning? Can I tell some send some photographs? So such kind of things which can be avoided. Make some time, dedicated time for that. Don't repeatedly check this. Right, so there are some apps also, it can help you to find out that how much time you are looking at your mobile and doing some kind of task, right? So that can be used to understand your amount of time you spent in your mobile, right? So there are a few things we need to do for our world, like plantation, like take care of pets, uh, teach others, sharing your knowledge with others. Okay, so do that. That is all about this part, and thank you so much for listening to me. I hope you like this session. So there are few challenges I just mentioned in next slide. I hope this will help you to improve your skill in other direction instead of all about the social media and spend time throughout the day in TV or mobile or in gaming, right? So thank you so much for listening to me. If you like this session, this video, please feel free to share with your friends.